Hey everybody, and welcome to Tech Tips with me, Jacob. Today we're going to go through the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. And on the table here I have number 1 and number 2. As you can see, they are very similar, face-wise. There's a few small minor differences on the body, a little bit of how the buttons are compared to this one. But I mean, other than that, when I was going through the test, I had to look in the bottom which one I had a sticker on most of the time to figure out which one was which. On the new one though, they do have a removable lens. So you can pop that off if you crack it and get a new one, which is a pretty nice feature. The old one could not, so you have to be more careful. This one also now has a windsock here that you can pop off. Has a little soft inside in there to catch the wind. So that's about what the difference in the features are on the outside. It has a little bit of bigger battery in it, but it is the same size as the old one. So you can use the old batteries in the new one as well, which is a bonus, so you don't change the battery every single time like the GoPros do. Anyways, I have done a few tests so we can go look through. I've tested the old one versus the new one, and I've tested between these two and the DJI Osmo Action 5 and the GoPro Hero 13, the other new ones we've had out and checked. So why don't we just hop into it. To the first test I have here is the 8K versus 8K, because only these two do 8K, the other ones do, GoPro does 5.6K and the Osmo does 4K. You can see the colors and the details pretty well, and if we crop in a little bit, you can see that there's a little bit more detail in the two, so they have a new AI in there that makes it a little bit better. And here for a quick comparison is a couple of close-ups of leaves in 8K as well. And then we're gonna hop into the slow-mo. This one does 120 slow-mo in 4K, so not as great as the Osmo that did 900 if you did it inside of the camera. But here's a little bit of a waterfall, and we can just take a peek. So in this test, I find that the DJI camera has the clearest picture. It has a superior slow-mo in general. But other than that, they're all fairly similar. It's 4K and 120, so it's hard to see any amazing difference. So I have a couple of waterfalls there. They have an HDR function. It's not new. They had it on number 1 as well. Number 1 also had the HDR, same as this one, but now they have that AI again. So we're going to take a peek to see how that fares. So just look color-wise on these. I find that the Ace Pro 2 is the clearest colors and the most pop in them. After that, let's say the GoPro comes second, and then followed by the DJI and the Ace Pro 1. So I really like how the Insta360 has popping color. I did it like the number 1 to first start with, and now if the 2 is better than the 1, I really like it anyway. And here we have a beautiful tree and the sun with sun facing you. And again, I like the colors best in the Ace Pro 2, and then second the Hero 13. But the Ace Pro 1 is also very nice in this picture actually. Another feature that they added now is that they have a iLog in it, so now you can actually do the color grading, which I do like. It makes it easier when you do shoots with other cameras, so you can align them properly. And here you can see you can really pop back the colors very nicely in the Log Pro here. The Ace Pro 1 didn't have logs, so they just had to sit and watch the other cameras at this point. All right, and here we have a shot in a different direction. Also lots of sky and a lot of green and colors, and the trees are very colorful. And I find the Ace Pro is easier to work with. The DJI I had the most issues with because it felt like it was a little bit pinkish in the colors. Because they have added a couple of new things now. If you press this the button here, You have a couple of extra features. They've added dash cam for one, so you can set it up to be your car recording device. But what I was after is actually you have your general modes that you have had before, but if you push this and then go to presets, you can go into vlogging mode, biking mode, diving mode, so you have your different stabilizations and the different colors for underwater, for example, which is kind of nice. We're gonna take this out for a couple more tests. We're gonna do the low light, we're gonna do the windsock test and the selfie test. Alright, so in this contest we have the old Ace Pro, we have Ace Pro 2, and we have the OC Action 5. This is still like this, actually good. So you can see the difference in the quality. Still 4K 30 on all of them. When you set up your dash cam, you choose how many gigabytes you want it to be used for, and it will loop the recording accordingly. And here is a time lapse driving down the countryside. Alright, so now we're going to test the little microphone that's in the front of the action camera. I have this little windsock here, so this is the sound without the windsock being attached. And I'm going to add it on again, and you can see the difference in sound quality. There we go. Now I have connected the windsock attachment, or wind blocker, and this is how it sounds with it attached. Not very windy at the moment, I might add, but it is what it is. So, alright, not very windy, a bit loud from the leaves underneath me. But this is, all of them are on standard stabilization and on 4K 30. This is what the selfieing does. You can almost do a selfieing in 3D with these, because I have so many. Look at that, super cool. Through the fall leaves. Alright, here we go. A little bit faster. Almost died there. I really enjoy having the Insta360 Go, and I actually think that it is enough changes from the 1 to the 2 that it will be worth getting. I do enjoy that it has the 8K now in 30 frames, so it's be useful for me in an edit at least. I really like that it has the iLog now, so you can get those colors to pop properly. And I do still enjoy the design of the Ace Pro, that you can use the screen to see. You set it low and you set it high upside down. And if you really want to, you can use the screen as a little stand and get a slightly better angle when you're shooting your trees and whatever you're shooting. Trees in my case this time. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy doing these videos for you guys. Send a comment down below if there's something new you want to see. Otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.